Hi, I'm Dr. Bob Graykowski, creator of the Better Brain Blueprint. Today we're talking about our energy exercises. This is a 5-minute routine. I've been teaching this to my patients for over 30 years, and they say it's one of the most profound things they've put into place that increases their mental focus, more flexibility, they feel more alert and awake in the morning, and it reduces a lot of pain patterns. It stimulates the brain and the body connection at a higher level so that your nervous system is firing off in a very step-by-step motion. A lot of times you wake up in the morning, it takes you a while to move around and activate your different muscles in your nervous system before you get alert. If you start your day with this, I guarantee that you will make a huge difference in your clarity. And just within a week's period of time of doing this for 5 minutes every day, you'll see such a big difference. So I challenge you to start on these. So we're going to go through the actual exercises now. Like I said, I've been teaching these for 30 years. They're simple. They can be done just sitting on the edge of your bed in the morning. So there's a lot of sensory nerves in the hands. So after you've been asleep, it's important to wake up the body. So rubbing your hands together, taking some deep breaths. Very important to slowly wake up the nervous system. In through the nose, out through the mouth 5 or 10 times. Okay, and then just rest your hands on your thighs. The first level of the nervous system when you wake up is your yes motion, the movement between the skull and the first vertebrae. Most important part of where your brain and nervous system connect. So we want to look up as high as we can and look down. We want to think of all the things we're going to say yes to. We want to say yes to the things that are most important to us. This yes motion is a good way to not only wake up the nervous system, but wake up your mind. Yes motion starts at that first level of the nervous system at the upper part of the spine. The next motion is your rotation. So turning the head as far as you can from side to side. When you do this, I want you to think of opening up your vision. A lot of people get locked into their scotomas, that little blind spots. You've got your blinders on. I want you to open up your vision of what is possible. It's important to think better. It's important to move better. So open up your visual fields to see, use your peripheral vision to really see what's most important and get more motion and movement at that second level of the nervous system. The third motion is imagine a big clock in front of you and your nose is the pointer. You're going to look up at each level of the clock. So each number, you're going to start looking up at 12 o'clock, breathing in and exhaling. Over to 1 o'clock, inhaling and exhaling. Over to 2 o'clock, back to center. Over to 3 o'clock, back to center. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, always coming back to center. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You should always begin with the end in mind, so play the clock backwards. 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Breathing, you can go as slow or as fast as you want. Beginning, you may want to do this nice and slow, going to each number of the clock. 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. This works left and right brain patterns. So you're going clockwise first, then counterclockwise, finishing at 12. This is working left and right brain, different neurological patterns to wake up your brain and nervous system. The next is your 5th cervical nerve. So flexing your arms and extending out. So flexing and extending. Slightly curling and rotating. Curl in, rotate your hands out. Curl in, rotate your hands out. This is working the 5th cervical nerve. Nice and easy. Like arm curls, but you're just waking up the circulation and the lymphatic system in through your arms, waking up the nervous system at that 5th cervical level. If you sit at a computer all day long, these nerves get affected. The sixth level is to extend and curl. Extend and curl. We see a lot of patients in our office that have carpal tunnel syndrome, and what they do when they do these exercises is they start to realize that they get better nerve and blood supply to the extremities, and a lot of these symptoms start to go away. So the sixth nerve. The seventh nerve, you're going to take your arms above your head, you're going to drop your arms back, push up. Drop your arms back, push up. Drop your arms back. This is very good for getting a lot of toxins out of the arms, your lymph system. Let gravity and your muscles work for you. So your seventh nerve, going specifically up and down each level of the spine. The next level, we're going to actually do an arm crossover. So you're crossing each arm over the top in a nice, good, healthy posture. Working the shoulders, working your middle back area. Arm crossovers. Okay? Each one of these can be done 5 to 10 times. This is waking up the nerves all the way up and from the uppermost part down. I remember watching a Super Bowl one time, and if they had to delay the game because there was a power shortage. We can get a power shortage in our body, but when they had to turn the lights back on, they had to do it over a 20-30 minute period, one step at a time, otherwise they'd blow the circuit. If you do these one step at a time in a certain order, you're not going to blow the circuits of your nervous system. It'll actually help your back tremendously. The next one is the rotation motion. So keeping your head forward in this seated position, rotate your torso. Nice and easy, just keep rotating your torso. This motion is very important to create movement of the cerebral spinal fluid, the fluid around the brain, the fluid around the spinal cord. This rotational motion is very important. If you did only one of these exercises, this is the one to do. If you're pressed for time, do this for 30 seconds to a minute. But if you do them all in sequential order, it makes a huge difference in your energy levels. So the twister is the next one. The next one we want to do is we want to work our abdominals. So think of it like doing a crunchy sit-up. You're tightening up the abdominals. So you're going to tighten and straighten. Tighten and straighten. Contract, straighten. Contract the abdominal muscles. This muscle goes from here to the pubic bone. Make it shorter, strengthen it out. This works your abdominal muscles, and it works your extensor muscles for your back. Tighten and straighten. Tighten and straighten. Tighten and straighten. Tighten and straighten. The next level of the nervous system is working the legs this way. You're working this way, so you're actually bringing the nervous system up. You're bringing the legs up like this motion. This is working a specific nerve in your lower back, so you're bringing the legs up. This motion is very good. Okay? Increase the circulation into the legs. You can do your out motion. Okay? Moving the legs out. This motion is very good for the outer part of your leg and works a different nerve point. The next one, you're going to actually raise on up, and you're going to tap your legs to the other side of the body, working this cross crawl pattern, working legs up. Just like so. Sit back down, straighten your legs all the way out, come back. Straighten your legs all the way out, curl your toes back, straighten them out. Curl them all the way out and straighten them back. All the way out, straighten them back. And the last one is a figure 8 motion, so you're doing this motion with your hips. You are prepared now to start your day. This motion is so important to get movement of the cerebral spinal fluid, to motion of the hips, to decompress some of the lower back, and begin your day. So you've started your exercises from the highest level down, waking up your nervous system. In a 5-minute process, you can go through and access every level of the nervous system to improve your overall health of your brain, health and circulation of the body, and it's simple. You have no excuse not to exercise anymore. It's Dr. Bob with our Better Brain exercises. Start today. It'll make a huge difference in the quality of your life. Make it a habit every morning for the next 7 days and see how you feel.